So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I will be showing guys the sports cards I am currently buying in October 2020. I know the year has spun around fast, and the NBA Finals are actually on right now, and then we will be heading into the off season. So that's definitely an interesting time for basketball, and then football's in full swing. So I will be going over a bit of that too. But before we get into that, I do want to say, as you guys know, I have my Sports Card Invest membership group, where basically every single week, every Monday for regular members, I post weekly reports of 10 sports cards I believe will go up, some cards I believe will go down, and then 3 long-term underground NBA investments. And then premium members do get it the day before on Sunday. So if you guys are interested in making some money with us, we've been absolutely killing it recently. Even though the market has not been quite as hot as before, we've been absolutely killing it, making roughly 40% profits every 2 weeks, which is quite good for the market right now. We've been able to find the cards that are still going up despite the majority of them going down. So if you guys would like to join, go ahead, head to the link down below, sportscardsinvest.com. Use code YouTube to get you 10% off the yearly memberships. If you guys have any questions about anything, you can always message me on Instagram at sportscardinvest, and I'll try my best to get back to you guys. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into this video. So basically, we're at a kind of standstill point where basically the basketball season is coming to a close, and there's only 2 teams left, obviously, as we know. So a lot of teams have been knocked out, and prices are very low. Amongst those left-ins, LeBron and a few others, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, a few other notable names. But basically, my point is that a lot of players that have been knocked out of the playoffs, for example, Kawhi Leonard, their prices are very down. And overall, if we're looking at the basketball market, it is very down compared to what it was in August. Obviously, no surprise, we see an off-season dip every single year. It's kind of like seasons. Basically, what happens is when basketball ends and football was starting up, basically what people did was they sold their basketball cards and they bought football cards. And the football market exploded, and the basketball market went down. Now, the thing is, when football right now is at an all-time high, people are making a lot of money with it, but at the same time, long-term, what's going to happen is, when football ends, everyone's going to sell their football, and everyone's going to move their money back into basketball. Now, if there is one thing I can tell you guys, it is that the demand is still there. I still see thousands of people getting into the hobby every single day. I measure that through my membership program. It's still doing perfectly fine, and that means a lot of people are getting into the hobby every day, which is definitely great for the demand. However, most people are looking to invest in football right now. And that really puts, the basketball demand at an all-time low because, it's the off-season. They're not going to play another game for at least another, 3 to 4 months. So I personally think right now is the best time to buy basketball and actually sell football, because football will actually, eventually when people sell it, prices are going to go down, as happened with basketball. So I would definitely, consider selling football and moving some money into basketball, because I'm telling you guys, when basketball, 2020 Prism drops, with LaMelo Ball and all this hype coming up, basketball prices will go through the roof. That's my bold prediction, because, basketball has seasons. Clearly, basketball is a global sport. Basketball has overall a lot more fans than the NFL, just because, internationally, people love basketball a lot more than football, and that's, a fact. So what's going to happen is there's a lot more pushing of the market internationally in basketball, and I believe right now is the time to stack up on the players that have got eliminated from the playoffs. One guy I'm really looking at is Kawhi Leonard, right? Kawhi Leonard, I personally believe, will have a chance to win a championship next season. At least people will think he has a chance, and so his cards will go back up in price. However, right now they have dipped quite low compared to where they were and where we saw them go. So I definitely think it's a great time to get into guys like Kawhi Leonard. Some other guys I think are very low right now, Ja Morant. I'm definitely throwing some money at Ja Morant right now. I think he, obviously coming off a Rookie of the Year season, his prices are significantly lower than they were in August. Obviously, you can literally get an orange ice, which is double the price of a base Prism, for around $500. That's a very, very good deal. Obviously, the bidding has 22 hours left. I think that's a very good deal. There's many other good deals out there. I think Trae Young is a steal right now. I think it's only a matter of time before Trae Young, picks back up. I think Luka Doncic will pick back up. There's just so much opportunity there. And when basketball is hot again in a few months, is my prediction, the market as a whole will go up a lot. And one thing to look at is the Heat and Lakers players. For example, LeBron is probably the most classic example. If he does win a championship this year, if he wins Finals MVP, when the market goes back up, LeBron's going to get a bigger boost than anyone else, because he had just come off of a Finals appearance and possibly a Finals, possibly an NBA championship. So you will definitely see when the market picks back up, whenever it does in December or January, you will see the guys who won the championship, the guys who made the finals, you will see a bigger jump in their prices than other, say players who didn't do that well in the playoffs. So that's definitely something to look for. I definitely see a lot of opportunity in all the Lakers players, Anthony Davis, LeBron James. The Heat, I personally am not so sure about. I'm actually recording this right before Game 1 of the Finals. So, maybe after Game 1, if the Heat take it, there is a chance that they win the championship, which that could really help, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, all their prices. But for the most part, I would say I'm spending around 30% on the Lakers and Heat, but I'm spending about 70% of my money on guys like Ja Morant, Deandre Ayton, I think is very low right now. I really think that, the market as a whole is going to pick up a lot, and for, these kind of deals, $160 for, a pink ice DeAndre Ayton, that looks to be a very good deal. I think next year, when the Suns, we saw them very, they looked very promising in the NBA bubble. I definitely think DeAndre Ayton will have a good year if he stays healthy. I think he is a very, very good buy right now. Other guys, Jaren Jackson Jr., I'm preparing for him to come back from his injury. That might take a while, but that's more so a long-term hold. But I'm really buying for next season right now. Lots of guys like Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, I think they are very good buys right now, just because, obviously, they're coming back from injuries. The hype will be there. Everyone is very excited to watch Kevin Durant, Steph Curry back in action. They've already proved themselves. They've already won championships. They've already, Kevin Durant's a back-to-back Finals MVP. Steph is a back-to-back MVP, unanimous MVP, first ever unanimous MVP, and that will never change. So that's why I'm really going for, more classic guys like KD, Kyrie, Klay, Steph, because I think, they have so much upside, yet they don't have as much risk. So that's definitely something I'm looking for. But yeah, those are pretty much, mainly the guys I'm going at right now. In terms of football, I personally am not buying any more football. Just one, because of injuries, it's way too unpredictable. And two, because when, basketball hype starts to get back up, when basketball starts to get hyped up back in around December, January time when 2020 Prism releases, a lot of money will be taken away from football. So that's definitely something I'm looking at. And I'm a little bit scared to throw some money in the football market right now. So I'm sticking to basketball at the moment. But yeah, once again, if you guys would like to join the membership program, go ahead, click the link down below to sportscardsinvest.com and use code YouTube for 10% off. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And other than that, I'm out. Peace.